Hey, welcome back again. This is Naresh, and in this video, we are going to do a local Spark setup. This is one of the prerequisite for our exploration on our open table format, the hoodie. So in this video, we go and set up a local Spark environment and run a simple Spark job to get ready for our next videos on the Spark running on your local with the hoodie table format and explore more about the hoodie table format. Okay. All right, let's get started. So to set up the Spark, you have to first understand the matrix support matrix between the Apache hoodie and the Spark version. So the hoodie recently every few months or few weeks they will release a new version, and the as of today I'm recording this video is a 1.0.14 is the latest version, and the supported Spark version for this is 3.4 and 3.3 and up to 3.0 Spark. Okay, so for this demo we go and let's download the Spark 3.4 and set up in our local. To download the Spark 3.4, you can go to the Spark downloads, and then uh, you can select for the whatever the version available for us. The latest Spark version, open source version available is 3.5, but the Apache hoodie is in supporting 3.4 as of today. So let's select the 3.4, and then you need to choose the package type. This is like Hadoop, which version of the Hadoop you wanted to use along with the Spark. So for that one, you can select the pre-built for Apache Hadoop 3.3 latter. Okay, and then you will have a download link, and you download this in your machine. So I have already downloaded in my machine and uh, extracted these zip file into my local folder. So if you see, this is my local setup. So if I go here, Spark setup and materials. Oh no, this is not the one. Okay, let me go here. Yeah. So here in this my machine, I have extracted it to the directory called D, and now I created a folder called Spark setup, and this is the Spark version I have downloaded. I'm using. I have another Spark version, but just ignore for this one. So this is the latest Spark version I have downloaded and extracted. So it will have all these directory, bin, conf, all these things, and then this is about downloading the Spark, and then there we need to also download the winutils.exe file, because to run our Spark jobs in our local we need to have a Windows Hadoop or Hadoop kind of platform environment in our Windows, so that can we can get it using a winutils.exe. So you go to the this link mentioned in here. I will add these links in the readme section of the GitHub repo I'm sharing in the comment section of this video. So as if you remember, I selected the Hadoop when I'm downloading the Spark. The Hadoop version we selected is Hadoop 3.3 and latter. So that's why I'm coming here, and I have the latest WinUtils dot uh, file available for the Hadoop 3.5 from here. So I have downloading the WinUtils.exe. Along with this one, you also need to download the Hadoop.ddl also, because in the Windows 11 it's required. We need to copy into the local window file systems. Okay, so I have downloaded them, and I downloaded the winutils.ext to my D directory, and I created a folder called Hadoop, and inside that I created a bin. So make sure you create a folder with the Hadoop and bin, and this is the expected directory structure. So and I copied the winutils.ext to this location. Along with that, I have also downloaded the Hadoop.ddl, right? I have copied the Hadoop.ddl to my C directory Windows System 32, and here I have the Hadoop.ddl. So this is about downloading the directory files binaries required to set up the Spark in our local. So once you've done that one, so what we have to do is we have to go and edit, create few environment variables. So go to your environment variable section in your Windows machine and add the two variables. One is a Hadoop variable and other is a Spark variable. So the Hadoop variable is pointing to the Hadoop directory that we created, and the Spark home directory is pointing to the Spark binary that we created, downloaded in the previous few minutes back. So once you've done these two variables, adding these two variables, again we need to add these two variables to the path of the Windows environment. So if I open this one, you see here I added the two variables with the bin pointing to the with the binary bin directory pointing to them. So we try to add this one to the environment variables and then save it. So this makes Hadoop binaries or Spark binaries available in the Windows part of the your machine Windows path. Okay, so having said that, I have created, I'm going to share my project GitHub repo that I'm using for these all these demos. So this is a GitHub repo. I have it. I created Spark Java, Hoodie Spark Java, and I have added the README section with all the steps I mentioned here. You can go here and follow these steps, and you set up your environment in your local, and then you download this code and open it in a your favorite window, whatever it is, like either IntelliJ or Eclipse. So I have downloaded it into my local, and I copied into one directory and opened it in the Windows in IntelliJ. So let's first review. This is a Maven project. So I am going to demonstrate all of them in the way of Java, because you will find a lot of Python or Scala examples in the internet. But I'm a big fan of Java because I started my career as Java developer. So I try to do most whenever possible in the Java way. So I've been using the Spark Java for quite some time. So to do that one, you all you need to do is so let's go and review this pom.xml as part of this project. So here I have added the few binaries, like I added the Spark SQL by dependency. I added the Hoodie Spark 3.4 bundle that I added, so that with the version 0.14. So these two versions are required for our demos to explore Hoodie file format along with the Spark code. This always we need it. So and if you see here, I'm using the Scala version of the 1.2. So what you need to do is you have to go and then add it in your project structure. Like if I go here, sorry, not this one. Let me close this one. If I go here, the project structure, you go to the project structure and then select the global libraries and try to add the Scala SDK, whatever the version you have. So in this case, I added the 2.13, but you can add the 2.12 also. It will work for both the versions. So with this, your environment is almost ready to test it out, whether your Spark running in your local Spark job, you can run it in your local. So for this one, if you expand the Java code, I have a simple Spark code to test it out whether the Spark is running in my local or not. So here this is like you create a Spark. In this one, you are creating a Spark conf and setting this master is a local because we are running on Windows, and then example app name and some of these parameters. This is required for our Hoodie to work with the Spark. We need to set these properties in our Spark. And one more thing we need to set is a Spark SQL warehouse directory. This is the directory we, in case if you wanted to uh, store your tables data in this location, you can store it. By default, if you want, if your Spark is writing to a table, if you wanted to write it, you can write it into this directory, or else you can write it into a different directory, whatever you configure. In my machine, I have configured to write it here. So having said that one, let's go and quickly run this program and see whether our environment is up and working. So I'm running this one. So let me pull this up. If you see this one, yeah, I think program is completed. If you see here, in this one, I'm reading a CSV file, and then I'm printing the rows of this CSV file. So if you see this one, you can see this the table data is like the file is read and printed shown as here. With this, we can confirm that our Spark environment in our local is working. In the next video, I'm going to show our first program of writing in a Hoodie table using the Spark. Thank you.